Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Laura and today we're doing another pick a card tarot and oracle reading, and this time we're going to take a look into what's going to happen for you in the rest of 2024. So whenever you're watching this, as long as it's still 2024, this reading's for you. Even if you're watching this on December 30th, it could be the next 2 days reading. But yeah, so let's dive into it. What I want you to do is take a look at all three of these groups on screen and select whichever stone or pile that is most calling out to you. We have group number 1 with the Howlite stone, if the camera wants to focus. We have group number 2 with the Citrine stone. And we have group number 3 with the green Aventurine stone. So select whichever one you feel most drawn to. Some of you guys may feel drawn to more than one group. Some of you may even feel drawn to all 3 groups, and that's fine. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading for lots of people. So take whatever resonates from this reading and leave anything that doesn't. If something doesn't resonate, it's not your message, it's for someone else, okay? So keep that in mind. And if you want to get a personal reading with me, one-on-one, where I'm only focusing on your energy, I always offer that. Readings are always open for the most part. And that's on my website, spiritpsychic.org. The link is always going to be in the description and the comment section of every video. I also want to give a massive shout out to everybody who has left donations in the month of October, because I had a lot of expenses come up for running these 2 channels. My camera broke after 4 years, very unexpectedly. So your donations really, really help me out. I don't really make that much money from these YouTube channels, believe it or not. And so the outpouring of support really meant so much to me. So I just wanted to show my appreciation and my gratitude for everybody who has done that. And if you're interested in leaving a donation to the channel, the information on how to do that is also on the description box. Okay. Another announcement that I already made, but I'm going to make again, this month I released my online tarot reading course, and I'm definitely looking for new students, more students. It's kind of embarrassing. I have 1 student right now. Amazing. But if you're interested in learning more about the tarot, go ahead and check that out. I teach everything that I know about tarot, from how to set up sacred space, the history of tarot, every single card meaning upright and in reverse, how to channel in your mediumship and psychic abilities into your readings, even if you feel like that's not something that you can do. And I get you to a place where you feel extremely confident reading for both yourself and other people, even strangers. Okay, so this is a skill that you can take with you for the rest of your life. And it really, really, let me tell you, it just helps out so tremendously when you have a pulse on the divine and the universe and the energies, the trajectory in which your future is heading in, and you have a divination tool to channel in messages from your spirit team. It is life-changing. And so I want to gift this life-changing ability to you, and that is why I created the course. So go ahead and sign up for that. It's learn at your own pace, meaning you can join at any time. You can work through the lessons at any time. There are hours upon hours of video lessons, written reading material, exercises, and journal prompts for you to really hone in and become confident in your reading abilities. I have meditations on there, and I'm going to be adding some more free resources throughout the month, so you'll always have access to that, and you'll have access to it forever after purchase. So thank you for listening to my ad. Go ahead and check that out. That's also on my website, spiritpsychic.org. And again, link to that is also in the description box. So let's begin your reading now. Hello, group number 1, and welcome. You selected the Howlite stone, which is really great for calming anger and any sort of anxieties, things like that may come up emotionally for you. So I have all your oracle cards here, and we have your rune. The rune that came out for you is Perthro, the rune of chance. So normally this is not the best omen if it comes out on its own. However, I was pulling these runes out with the other group, so I think it's fine. And this is actually a really positive rune. It is the rune of chance. It shows that you are playing the game of life very, very well, group number 1. There is a sense here of you having a very tuned in, tapped in psychic intuition here. With everything going on in your life. You're playing your cards close to your chest, and I don't want to say you're manipulating the situation because that sounds bad, but it's like you know the path forward, the best path forward that will get you exactly what you want. And it feels like you are tapped into all of the energies in your life, everything that's going on for you. So this is actually a really good rune. It shows, taking risks right now is actually going to propel you in the right direction in the future. And you may have some ideas, some plans up your sleeve, but you're handling life with a lot of finesse right now. We have patience coming out. Okay, so it feels like there are some pretty big developments happening in your life. This could be a relationship coming together. This could be a career taking off. This could be movements taking place. You have your hand in a lot of developments with life right now. And right now you're trying to practice patience because you understand that some of your manifestations, the best way for them to move forward would be with some time. For example, if it's a relationship getting closer, you know that you should take your time with it. You know that certain things need time to develop. And so I feel like actually having your hand in multiple areas of life and developing multiple areas of life simultaneously is a really good thing for you, because that takes you out of the energy of waiting around for something to happen, and it puts you in the energy of patience, in the energy of, okay, that thing's growing on its own over there. Let me focus over here to get this thing growing as well. And it's like you have a whole garden that you're looking after instead of just one plant. Because when you have just one plant that you're looking after, you're just sitting there looking at it, waiting for it to grow, waiting for it to bear fruit. But you understand there's better ways that you can spend your time. And so you grow an entire garden of abundance in your life. And what that means in a practical sense is you have a relationship that you're growing and developing. But while that's growing and developing, instead of putting so much pressure on it to grow and develop, you also are working on your career. You also are working on fitness and health. You also are working on certain friendships of yours. You also have creative projects and hobbies. All of these different things going on puts you in the actual energy of patience. If the word patience triggers you, then that is your sign that this is something that you need to do more of. Okay, this is something you have to take on, having multiple things in life that you are growing and developing simultaneously. That will take you out of that anxiety of just wanting and needing something to develop even quicker. Okay. If you are feeling anxious because you want to be closer to someone or you just want success now, that is a big sign that you need to do more, either in that area of life or in other areas of life. But you can't just sit around waiting by the phone, waiting for the news that you want to hear from the universe. And so I think this is a lesson that you're really embodying right now, and you actually are truly patient. Waiting is not patience. Waiting is actually the opposite of patience. That is impatience. But you're just enjoying the journey, enjoying the process of things developing by doing other things. We have appreciation coming out in reverse. Yeah, this actually gives a very similar message. This is, the universe, your spirit guides, asking you to do what we just said. Asking you to appreciate life in the present moment for what it is, instead of focusing on what you don't currently have in 2022, or 2022, oh my God, 2024. You are being asked to appreciate where you're currently at in your journey. And what does that look like? If there's somebody that you want to move closer to, for example, you want to be in a deeper relationship with, for example, but that's going to take some time to develop. Perhaps that means right now what you do have is some books on your shelf that you need to finish, some projects that you need to finish. Maybe you have a big goal to save up money now, so maybe you can spend your extra time working hard to do that, or selling some things off, or There's so many other things that you can do. And when you get into that space of appreciating life for what it is in this present moment, that makes you your most attractive and magnetic, and that makes your dreams come forward more rapidly. But waiting around for those dreams to come forward actually repulses it away from you. So this is your biggest spiritual theme for the rest of 2024. We have Goddess of the Moon in reverse. Okay. I feel like there will be psychic dreams coming in for you for the rest of 2024. There are a lot of insights intuitively that you are having and that the universe is sending you. But the question is, will you listen to that intuition and take action on it? Don't question it. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore the signs. Don't ignore the flags. That, let me tell you, personal story here. I was just reading through my old journal entries from last year, and it was insane because I could see in my writing that I was literally like, I knew exactly what I needed to do. I wrote it all out, but I was actively ignoring my intuition and ignoring that. It's like, if you know that someone has red flags, or if you know that something isn't for you, if you know that you have to do something, if you know that it would be in your best interest to do something, but you choose not to do it, or you just wait for it, that is what it looks like to ignore your intuition. And when you ignore your intuition, sometimes the universe or spirit will put you on an alternate path. Okay, if they see that you're really ignoring your intuition about something, they will put you on an alternate path that will eventually lead you, hopefully, to listening to that intuition. And that path is not necessarily your golden timeline, your highest path, but it's one that sort of, they have to divert you towards, because if you keep ignoring your intuition in the present moment, it may accidentally ruin certain things that are meant for you, like certain destined soulmate relationships or golden opportunities that the universe is trying to hand you in the moment. If you keep ignoring your intuition on certain things, they may have to put that on pause for a bit, divert you away from your manifestation in order to get you into a place where you actually do listen to your intuition and you take action on it immediately. Taking action on your intuition immediately puts you in alignment with the universe. And that is when a ton of synchronicities happen immediately. You think of something, boom, it manifests in your life just like that. That crazy, tingly feeling of I am so tapped in and connected to the universe. That starts to happen the quicker your response time is to your intuitive nudges. And with Goddess of the Moon coming out in reverse, this is another big theme spiritually and mentally that's coming up for you for the rest of 2024. So it's kind of asking you the question, can we practice listening and taking action on your intuition more rapidly? We have Angel of Strength coming out for you as well. I feel like there's going to be a lot of vulnerable conversations with people, getting to know each other on a deeper level, strengthening everything in your life. I'm seeing strength training, so physical strength. Okay, strengthening your physical body, your physical vessel by getting enough sleep, enough nutrients, enough exercise. But I'm also seeing strengthening your relationships by having deeper emotional conversations, going through certain boundaries that you have, explaining what you want and what you don't want, what works and doesn't work for you. I see you lifting each other up, you and your friends lifting each other up, giving each other affirmations, strengthening each other, growing together. It's very, very beautiful. I love that this card came out for you. We have Choose a New Direction. So 2024, the rest of it, you will be guided onto a new path here. Okay, everything that you've worked to build up in your life thus far, which is great and amazing and beautiful, the energies are shifting for sure. The timeline is changing and you are being guided to a new path, a new direction. This could be with a new relationship. This could be with a move that you're making, a new direction in your career. There is some new direction though, very, very prominent new direction. And I love how this bird is headed towards this card here, because it shows you are already picking up that this new direction is in your life and you are patiently guiding yourself towards that sort of golden timeline that's opening up for you. We have Strength in Reverse coming out. Wow, as your Major Arcana card. This is from a Major Arcana deck. It just has Major Arcanas in it. Wow. Yeah, I think there's an option here with the two Strength cards, one coming out in reverse, one coming out upright. I think this is showing this is up to your free will, how this unfolds. Actually, let's put this here. How this unfolds is up to your free will. So you may be tempted to take a lower path for the rest of 2024, a path where your old anxious or avoidant or disorganized attachment style may want to reemerge, okay? Things like self-sabotage and not sharing your feelings and not taking action on the things you want to take action on, hesitating, questioning yourself, that may emerge. Or you may feel tempted to choose that old way of doing things and sabotage this golden timeline that's opening up for you. And so the choice is yours, whether or not you take action on that lower energy from your past, or you take the higher road where you say, you know what? I am going to start acting like somebody who is secure in themselves. I am going to communicate the feelings, the thoughts, the emotions that come up and choose a higher path this time around. I'm going to learn from my past mistakes and no longer ignore red flags, no longer ignore my intuition, no longer hesitate when it comes to taking action on the things that I know I need to take action on. That's what I'm going to do. So I highly recommend you take that higher path because that's the path of strength. And you know what? It may be difficult for you to do that in the moment. It may be difficult to be vulnerable with somebody. It may be difficult to have the discipline to choose something new for yourself that's healthier. However, your timeline overall, your future overall will be so much brighter if you do that and you make that shift, you make that change. And then we have the new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. Look at all this Lion, Leo energy coming out. Some of you may be a Leo, may be dealing with a Leo, or Leo energy just has a lot to teach you right now. Yeah, the confidence that comes with Leo energy. And this new moon here, very beautiful new moon energy, brings about new things. And look, we have the word new right here. New moon, new direction. New. new energies and paths are opening up for you at this time, group number 1. You already kind of know what this new path looks like. This could be a relationship that you're going to get closer with and possibly move in with and marry. This could be a lot of developments in your career life that you know you need to make, maybe even working on new projects there. Some of you may even feel guided to make some new choices when it comes to your appearance, like how you do your hair and your makeup and how you dress, things like that. Some of you may even be planning a move or shifting into a new life path for yourself. Like, let's just say some of you may be like entering into retirement or entering into parenthood or entering into like living on your own for the first time, entering into being a student for the first time or again. So definitely a new path is opening up for you in the rest of 2024. It's very exciting. And there could be a sense of impatience that you have, but, and that impatience, that's the old you, that's the old energy that you used to carry. Being impatient, focusing just on this one thing that you really want to develop, putting so much pressure on it to develop, and letting that turn into anxiety and avoidance. And, letting it mess with your head a little bit. But now you have the maturity and the wisdom to choose better this time and allow this to develop within the timing that it will develop, continuously giving energy to it and supporting that growth, but also not neglecting the other areas of your life, your friends and your career and your relationship and your family and your health and whatever, no longer putting so much pressure on this one thing that you're really excited about to develop. Okay, we're going to pull some tarot now. What does the rest of 2024 look like for group number 1? I keep wanting to call you Leo now. I've been doing so much filming for my second channel. Over on the second channel, if you're unfamiliar, I post weekly and monthly, quarterly, even like monthly love readings for each zodiac sign. That's called Spirit Psychic Tarot if you're interested in subscribing there too. But let's see, rest of 2024 for group 1. And we're pulling cards from the After Tarot. So first card out for you, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so it's like the commitment you want, the fresh start that you want, the physical fresh start. It feels like I said, like more money coming in, a deeper commitment with somebody you're in a relationship with, or even like a move. This is what you're sort of waiting for. This is the new path that's opening up for you. And you're sort of in this state, not necessarily of waiting. You don't want to be in the energy of waiting, but like there's slight blockages or delays to this happening right now. Complications, baggage involved that need to be worked through. Time will bring you to this place of Ace of Pentacles upright, but for now it is in reverse, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Keep in mind, this is a minor arcana card, which means this temporary delay, it's temporary. That's exactly what it is. It's not going to be a permanent thing, so you don't need to worry about that. Another thing that I'm seeing with the Ace of Pentacles is a lot of you may have the plan or the goal in mind to save money. Okay, either paying off a debt or saving up money for something really big. Okay, like purchasing a car or a home, affording like a down payment or some sort of like big medical procedure or thing that you're looking forward to. Whatever it may be, I'm seeing that energy as well. Okay, we have The Queen of Wands coming out in reverse. Again, cat energy. There's so much cat energy, big cat energy coming through in your reading. Wow, some of you may be cat owners or be connected to somebody who has a lot of cats. And that cat energy is really coming through in this reading. Lots of Leos watching, I guarantee you, or fire signs in general. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. But yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse is an interesting one. And I feel like this is sort of your energy right now, where it's like you have such a clear vision of the future and you're really passionate about it, really excited by it. But, the message here is to get out of that state of micromanaging or trying to control exactly how things unfold and exactly how other people handle the situation. Let other people in your life that you're connected with who are a part of this future plan, figure their stuff out as well. And, you're not perfect either. You need to figure out your own stuff, especially like financially or with your health, something physical there. Okay. So it's like, instead of trying to force and pressure and feel anxiety by the fact that, this new path that you see so clearly is not currently in your life right now, instead, just do whatever you can to move things forward for yourself as an individual. Live life in the present moment and allow other people to figure out their own drama, their own baggage, their own, whatever they have to figure out without putting so much pressure on the situation to unfold within a certain amount of time. Let the universe take care of that for you. Just let go of that control issue. We have the Empress coming out. So a lot of you are extremely attractive and prosperous right now. I feel like your ability to manifest your desired outcomes are so strong here, like really strong. There's also a maternal sort of energy about you right now. Even if you're a man, it doesn't matter. There's like a maternal, like mother hen energy here. Some of you may feel yourself maturing into this person who feels this personal sense of responsibility for the world around you and making the world a better place and raising the younger generations, even if you don't have children of your own. And, just being the best role model that you can be for the people around you. And a part of that process is actually pouring time and energy into yourself, making sure that you're getting enough sleep, that you are healthy, that you are, surrounding yourself with good people, things like that. And so rest of 2024 is a great time to pour energy into yourself and your own life, even though you're wanting certain predicaments outside of yourself to develop a lot. Pouring energy into yourself is the key here. Someone may find you extremely attractive, okay? Someone may want to have children with you as well. I know, random messages coming through. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but that just was so random. Someone sees you as this perfect person, this like goddess or godlike energy, and just really worship the ground that you walk on, which is very beautiful. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Some more pentacles coming out in the inverted position. And yeah, it's like, I'll believe it when I see it, I don't think you are trusting people's words. You're trusting their actions, which is a good idea. This may be a good time to lay down any boundaries with other people. Yeah. And just slowly trying to work on building your own goals up personally, like as an individual, doing what you can in the present moment to get to where you want. And again, there's this message here of like saving your money up, trying not to be so frivolous, trying not to spend things on like every whim that you have. We have the Four of Cups coming out, and this is a card of boredom, a card of waiting. This is what you want to avoid for the rest of 2024, this energy of waiting, and in the Four of Cups, the universe actually gives us an Ace of Cups moment saying like, here's a beautiful new relationship or creative direction for you to go in. But in the original Four of Cups, he's kind of ignoring that. He's not seeing it. In the After Tarot, he's grabbed that cup, he's pouring it out on the ground. So this to me looks like self-sabotage, okay? And this is the lower road that you can take for the rest of 2024, which is sabotaging something beautiful that the universe is trying to hand you by, allowing your old insecurities or like negative attachment styles come into play, and just throwing out a beautiful relationship or creative direction because it's in the developmental stage, which doesn't necessarily offer the most security, try not to do that. Confidence is your key to success here. Exactly. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah. I feel like this beautiful new direction, for some of you, it may involve marriage. It may involve a move, some sort of stable new thing, love, stable career success. And with the Four of Wands coming out in reverse, again, it's like a slight delay to that, or certain aspects and attributes need to be talked about, need to be figured out. Like, we can't just run off and do this right this second because there's other complicating circumstances here, but we can work together to make this vision come to life. But we need to remain grounded in the present moment. We need to be listening to our intuition. We need to be pouring into ourselves and figuring out our own lives as individuals as well as collectively. We have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is, and in reverse too, this is those old fears and insecurities creeping back up. And this is a great opportunity in 2024 to battle those demons and choose the higher road of sharing your feelings with people, keeping people in the loop, in the know, not having to figure everything out on your own, not playing like hot and cold games out of fear, out of insecurity, out of anxiety, not self-sabotaging these beautiful blessings that are coming in because you're feeling afraid and vulnerable. This is the higher path here. Choosing to be a secure individual. Choosing to be in your Empress energy. Choosing this path of maturity and patience, and living life in the present moment. Not putting all of your eggs in one basket and then getting overwhelmed because that basket is dealing with their own issues. It's so important to maintain multiple streams of happiness in our life at all times. Even if you're monogamous and in a beautiful relationship, it's so important to have other people in your life that bring about that happiness. Family, friends, hobbies, clubs, groups, community, career, whatever it may be. It's so important to have multiple streams of happiness and love and support in your life. Because when you do not, or when your main focus is on one person or one thing, that person or that thing, they're not always going to be available. They may be going through their own problems. They may have to put a pause on any developments. They may have to fill in the blank. And what happens when that happens? If they're your only stream of happiness and security, you will feel very insecure. You will feel very anxious. You will feel very avoidant or clingy. It's so important to continuously water and keep the streams of happiness in our life open, multiple ones. And if you don't have multiple streams of happiness right now, like you feel like you only have this one person and your cat, it's important for you in the rest of 2024 to create more streams, make new friends, join different communities and clubs, or start different projects that bring you fulfillment. Whatever the case may be, there's so many different options of things that you can do that aren't just waiting for this one thing to develop that may be in a temporary stagnation or temporary delay. And the ironic thing about all of this is that when you have those multiple streams open and you're not putting so much pressure on this one thing to develop in your life, because this one thing, whatever it is, it feels big. Like it feels like it's going to be the biggest part of your life in the near future. But when you don't put so much pressure on it to get its stuff together right in this moment, and you focus on other areas of life, ironically, that tends to be when things move faster anyways. You get what I'm saying? And then we have the King of Cups coming out as well. Now, this is actually a positive card despite this looking pretty negative. And we see a king like pouring out this cup here, but this is actually quite a positive card. It shows somebody who really loves you and is emotionally open to you. And because we use this deck, I feel like there may be complicating circumstances in their life right now that they are trying to figure out. Maybe they're going through a separation. Maybe they just lost their job. Maybe they have to move. Maybe it's a long distance thing. You know, if this is like a business partner, maybe they have a debt to settle or something like that. Maybe there's an illness in their family and they can't focus on your shared business or something, you know, but they love you. They love what you have going on here. They also impatiently look forward to this future prosperity that exists with you. This is somebody who is emotionally sensitive. This is somebody who is extremely creative and full of great ideas. This is somebody who is affectionate and they're not afraid to show that affection. They're a beautiful, beautiful person who may have some baggage or just some things to figure out. Okay, and you're a beautiful person who may have some emotional things to figure out, so you don't self-sabotage this. And you also have other areas of your life that could use some watering, use some of your energy and attention, things like your finances or your health, you know? So look at this time, the rest of 2024, for what it is. It's a time for you both to pour into yourselves, settle any issues that exist in your individual lives, resolve any problems that you may have as individuals, and continuously move forward together, listening to your intuition and letting it guide the way for you. There is a new path opening up in your life right now, and it's going to require you to be secure and to be confident. And I just saw 2727 on the timer, so that may be an important number for some of you. That may be a number you see a lot. That may be your favorite number. But repeating numbers like that are signs from angels and your spirit guides saying this message is in alignment and everything will make sense in the future. Just keep listening to your intuition, okay? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers before the end of 2024. I'm hoping that's in the cards for this channel. Like this video and comment how it resonated down below. It really helps out. It really does. Like liking, sharing videos, commenting, subscribing from videos, that helps boost videos to be shown to more people. But I want to hear how this resonated with you. I love reading your stories, and yeah, so share that down below if you feel comfortable, okay? If you want a personal reading, spiritual life coaching, or my intention oils, or my online tarot reading course, all of that's on my website, spiritpsychic.org, link down below. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome. Let's see what's in store for you for the rest of 2024. So you guys selected the Citrine stone, which is a beautiful stone for abundance, prosperity, money, and physical blessings like that. So the rune that came out for you is called Gabo. And this is a really great rune, actually. This is the rune of gifts, generosity. So I feel like for the rest of 2024, you may be receiving some amazing gifts from the people around you, from the universe, as well as from yourself. You may also feel drawn to be more generous with the people around you, with your community, and wanting to give a lot of time, energy, support, and affection to those who mean the world to you. One of the pieces of wisdom that the rune Gabo gives off is to make sure that you are not overgiving and creating a state of reliance with the person that you are giving to. So let's dive into your tarot. First card out, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality with the full moon in Pisces. Very intriguing energy. So the full moon in general is a time of a lot of emotion really coming to a head, and endings, new beginnings, understanding what we need to release in order to move forward on our highest path. Pisces is also a very watery, deep feeling, spiritual and creative sign. So I definitely feel if you selected group number 2, that emotions are running pretty high. And we even see these two fish in the center swimming around each other, the sign of Pisces. So I feel like a lot of people who selected group number 2 may be falling in love, maybe in really great relationships, and you feel like that relationship or your friendships or the health of your loved ones is an amazing gift and blessing from the universe itself. A lot of you may be feeling very lucky, serendipitous. It's like the timing of things is so specifically correct and divine in nature that you may be having an intense spirituality for the rest of 2024, really feeling connected to spirit, to your spirit guides, your ancestors, to yourself, doing some self-reflection, some meditation, some self-exploration. There's a deep spiritual practice that I see you really connecting with for the rest of 2024. And I don't mean exclusively religious. Let's be clear about that. I mean spiritual, real spiritual, not the whole like harem pants and crystal love it. I say it with my desk full of crystals. You know, it's real spirituality, which is focusing on the difficult aspects of your life, doing some soul searching, growing, feeling connected to higher powers. I'm seeing that for the rest of 2024. And I'm also seeing great love for the people around you, your community, your relationships, your friendships, family, etc. So it feels very beautiful, actually. We have focus coming out. Beautiful with this snow cat, snow leopard. I love it. I don't know why I just got an image in my head of like skiing. Is it even ski season? I know skiing's real popular, at least where I live in like February, March, April. Some of you guys may be doing some wintry sports and things. I know obviously not all of you are in a spot where you experience winter. Some of you may be heading into summer, but I don't know why. That just came into my head. Anyways, oh, you know what else is coming into my head? I'm seeing like really cool fashion. Like leopard print skirts and like leather jacket or like things with tassels and cool boots and stuff. Like I'm imagining a very cool dressed person, male or female. So some of you may be investing in your wardrobe a little bit, showing up in life in the way that you feel in your soul. There could also be something here about interior decoration for the rest of 2024. But I think the biggest thing here is a big focus on your dreams, your goals, and your desires. And I'm also seeing like, even though there's a lot of loving energies here, a lot of you are probably going to feel guided to enter into your hermit mode and just buckle down and focus on the things that you're wanting to manifest in life, not getting overly distracted, which I think is beautiful. Okay. We have reconsider coming out. Wow. I love all the blue here as well. Blue is the color of the throat chakra, so there could be a lot of communication going on, a lot of sharing your feelings and people sharing their feelings with you going on for the rest of 2024. But I see you making an adjustment when it comes to your future path in life, shifting the dynamic of certain relationships, of certain goals, or how you go about doing things in life. Your major arcana card is the Wheel of Fortune upright. This is from a major arcana deck called the Terror Tarot. And again, that blue color is here. Wow. Very on brand, very on brand. Wheel of Fortune is an elusive but wonderful major arcana card because it shows your path completely shifting, changing direction. So these past several months, you've been on a certain trajectory in life, and I see the universe coming in and like sort of picking you up by the shoulders and turning you and putting you back down. And they're like, okay, go that way instead. So I'm seeing a change in your path, a change in your plan. And I've honestly been feeling this for the collective for the rest of 2024. Pluto is moving into Aquarius. What is it? November 19th, somewhere in the middle of November. And Pluto is a massive sign that has an influence over generations. It's not a personal planet. It is a collective planet, and it rules over the end of eras and the beginning of new eras. So when it makes these transitions like this into a new sign very permanently, and this is going to be in the sign of Aquarius until what, like 2043 or something like that, many, many years, decades of your life. The rest of 2024 is laying out the foundation of what those next 20 something years may look like, or like almost 20 years look like. You know, it is laying out the foundation of this new path. You're reconsidering your entire life path, and you're starting to see and get information in the rest of 2024 that shows you a clear picture of what this brand new path looks like. It's life-changing in a positive way, because the Wheel of Fortune is coming out upright. So it's a positive readjustment to your life path and how the energies have been going. So however the energies have been flowing for you these past several years, that's what's changing, you know? Feeling unlucky, feeling like you keep connecting these karmic relationships over and over and over again. Feeling unfocused, not productive, not taking care of yourself enough. This is the chapter in your life that is ending, coming to a close. And the universe is shifting you. And the rest of 2024, it's an interesting time because I don't necessarily see that you need to do anything special, but it's more so like you will be receiving news, gathering information, having developments happen in your life for you and with you that is setting up the scene and the direction, laying the foundation for this new era, this new path that you will be experiencing for the next 2 decades. Crazy. So definitely, this is why spirituality and mental health is number 1 priority. Your spirit guides are saying this is top tier, the most important thing you need to do. If everything else in your life you let crumble, but you still keep taking care of your mental health and you stay connected to your angels and your guides, you will be fine. Okay? Don't worry about the other stuff. Just make sure you're on top of your mental health and practicality, your spirituality. Stay on top of that and everything will be fine. We have man holding a heart in reverse. Okay. So your relationship with a masculine energy person may be shifting, changing, and adjusting for the rest of 2024. Okay. I'm seeing an escalation and a de-escalation in your love life. Okay. So this may be, for some of you, breaking up with or moving away from someone in particular, de-escalating that relationship. And for others of you, this could be, or even, you know, this could be happening simultaneously, getting closer and escalating your relationship with someone else. Okay. So very interesting. Man holding a heart in reverse. This could be somebody who you feel like, I don't know. There could be someone in your life who you feel like either like lost affection, is losing affection. You are losing affection for them. Doesn't necessarily have to be a man for all of you, especially if you yourself are a man or masculine energy person. I don't know. I'm just seeing like a de-escalation for your feelings towards someone, de-escalating the relationship dynamic. And this new path that you are headed on is much more prosperous for you. I'm already getting images in my head of like money, wealth, physical blessings. Life becomes easier for you in terms of career and finances, and also health as well. That's another thing. Make sure you are working your body out for the rest of 2024. I don't care. I'm not saying like go ahead and lift weights 24/7 if that's not your thing. You know, even just taking walks, it's going to be very, very important. Like, do not underestimate the importance of taking care of your body and how connected that is to your mental wellness and prosperity. I'm telling you, like, if you do not take care of your body, nothing else in life will be taken care of by the universe. So make sure you're doing that as well. But yeah, I feel like this is what's changing. A trajectory, a forward movement that you had with someone has ended or is ending or de-escalating, and you are shifting focus elsewhere. Another thing that I'm seeing here for you, group number 2, is with this increase in finances and physical prosperity, I do feel like somebody who rejected you in the past is going to try to sweep back into your life when they start seeing or hearing through the grapevine that you are financially, materially successful. You know, like they see pictures of you thriving in life, maybe traveling, maybe you get a really nice car, maybe you're just looking better altogether, like just glowing in general. And they can pick up on that psychically, you know. They may try sweeping back in. Spirit is saying, like, we trust that you're obviously going to make the right decision with this and reject this person, but, you know, in case you need to hear it, this person is not for you. Okay. We have the first chakra in reverse with Archangel Michael. This is your sense of safety and security, groundedness, your sense of knowing where the future is taking you. It feels like there's a lot right now for the rest of 2024, or at least where you're at currently in 2024, that feels up in the air. Like you may sense that some pretty massive changes are on the horizon, but you may not exactly know when or how those changes are going to enter your life. And that can give this sense of insecurity. So, and this is exactly what your spirit guides are trying to say here. Like, if all else fails, that doesn't matter. Take care of your mental health and your physical body, your root chakra energy. Take care of that root chakra and everything else will fall into place. Okay? And what that means is make sure you're eating enough food with good nutrients. Make sure you're moving your body, even if it's just walks every day. Or even if it's, you know, working out hard at the gym or going for swims or whatever. I don't care what you do. Just make sure you're taking care of your body. And your mental health as well. Staying on top of that. Staying connected to spirituality and practicality. Okay? Spirituality being your connection to yourself as an individual, but also the universe. And then practicality being taking practical steps in your day-to-day life to make sure that you're grounded, centered, and moving in the direction that you want to be moving in. Okay? If you do that, I am telling you, amazing blessings are going to come through for you in the rest of 2024. And then we have the garden and the gate in reverse. Yes. This perfectly encapsulates the feelings that you may be having right now, I feel. You know, this feeling of like, you invested so much time, energy into someone or something, the path that you've been on for the past few years. You know, and spirit is sort of nudging you in this new direction here, nudging you to reconsider all of the potential and possibility that lies out there. Like you've created a beautiful garden where you're currently at, but there's not really any more room for growth to happen, you know? It's all covered in these beautiful plants and flowers, and you made something beautiful here. And this could be like, for example, in a relationship or in a location or in a job. It's kind of like you've done everything that you were meant to do with this thing or this person. You've made it as beautiful as you could. You've gotten everything out of it that you could, and they got everything out of it that they could. But now there's like temptation to go and explore these empty lands over here. And these empty lands are like the unexplored parts of life, new relationships, new jobs, new skills, etc. Because she loves gardening. So it's like I can fill up all that land with beautiful, you know, plants and streams and attract all these pollinators and things like that. She's looking out and she has the key to the gate around her neck, so she can actually leave at any time and explore what she's wanting. Now, this is coming out in reverse, so this is maybe a feeling that's within you. Some of you guys may be feeling tempted to either walk away from a relationship, a job, a location, make some sort of big life change, or even like walk toward someone new or something new that will offer you new experiences and potential. Very, very beautiful. But there could be some hesitation there because root chakra in reverse, when your root chakra is blocked, it makes you feel unsafe and uncomfortable. You know, and when your root chakra is blocked, things that you may feel really called to do is staying within your comfort zone because it's predictable, you know. So that's why it's so important to work on that root chakra and your mental health and get to a place where you can feel safe, even in new energies, new relationships, talking to new people and putting yourself into new circumstances in life without having like complete anxiety attacks. Very, very important. Okay. Let's pull some tarot to get some further info when it comes to this rest of the year. So this is from the After Tarot. And while I'm pulling these cards out, make sure you like this video. And if anything from this reading is resonating with you, leave a comment down below. Because I love reading your stories, and also liking, sharing these videos, making sure you're subscribed. It all helps boost the algorithm and sends these videos to more people. And one of my goals for the rest of 2024 is to possibly reach 10,000 subscribers on this channel. So thank you for helping me with that. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords coming out as your first card. I need to see what comes out after this, but I want to say in this deck, the After Tarot, notice how he's stealing from this army back here, trying to get a lot more than he, worked for, but he's about to fall right into a trap. So I feel if you selected group number 2, you are very spiritually protected. Like the nature spirits, the water spirits of this earth really, really love you. There are angelic beings who really, really love you. Ancestors who really, really love you. Like you're very loved in the spiritual realm. And all of your enemies, anybody who has negative karma that they've built up against you by hurting you in the past, let me tell you, they are falling right into a trap. Right into a trap. Rest of 2024. It is crazy. Another thing here is if anybody ever tries lying to you, the universe will reveal it almost immediately. Like hands down, they will reveal it immediately. Through your dreams, most likely, or even through using animals as some sort of messenger. Now, actually, I have a funny story about this. If you don't mind me going off topic for a bit, I actually broke up with my ex because of an animal message. I had this feeling, I'm not going to go into the full details, but I had this feeling that he was lying to me about something that we had discussed previously. And so I asked the universe, I'm like, okay, if he's lying, show me a yellow butterfly. If he's telling the truth, show me a blue butterfly. And I closed my eyes as I asked this. I opened my eyes, I'm not even kidding. I saw a blue butterfly immediately as I opened my eyes. Like I was in my dining room and I have a bunch of potted plants, and in the corner there's a pile of these potted plants that are made out of plastic, and there's a little tiny logo, maybe a centimeter big, that is a blue butterfly. I never ever saw it before, but the second I opened my eyes I immediately saw that, and I'm like, oh, okay, so he's telling the truth. And then the day passes. I wake up the next morning. I still have that feeling. I saw him later that night. So if he was hiding anything, that was the time for him to tell me what he was hiding. He didn't say anything though. Important for the story, okay? The next morning I wake up and I have that terrible feeling in my stomach again that he's lying or he has lied about something. And then I go for a walk through my local cemetery, as I do. And I'm not even joking you. I got hit in the face by a yellow butterfly. Literally flew right into my face. I'm like, oh, what the heck? And immediately I'm like, oh my God, that was my sign that he was lying. And then a bunch of other weird synchronistic things happened. One of his friends messaged me this random story. She was venting about her life, but the situation was exactly the situation that I thought he was lying to me about. So then I messaged him telling him how insecure I was because, I'm getting all these signs and, whatever. I didn't tell him about the butterfly thing though. And then he admits to the thing that he lied about, and I broke up with him. So the reason why I'm sharing the story though is because you are protected. And if you need signs about anything in your life, make the intention with the universe to give you the signs in the form of certain animals or symbolisms that you see in the world. It doesn't even have to be animals, and they will come to you. You can do that. You can do that. We have the 8 of Wands coming out in reverse right next to that 7 of Swords upright. So to me, this can show a blockage in communication and forward direction. And like I said, it could just feel like there's not really a future path here with someone or something anymore. So it's why keep trying? And, this may be what leads you onto a brand new path, reconsidering your future path and working in a different way. Another thing that I'm seeing here is if something hasn't worked for you, say for example, you have a business and you're trying to like market something within that business and the marketing scheme did not work at all, it might not necessarily be that your product is bad. It might actually just be that you haven't found the right marketing for you, and you're like, you have to change the way you're going about it. Okay, so just apply that logic wherever it resonates with you in your life. We have Judgment in reverse. Yeah, again, this is a card of making a judgment call and reconsidering something or someone who was very shysty to you. Okay, and again, this message of like people from your past who didn't want to commit to you in a relationship suddenly see you prospering and successful. They try coming back. You're saying, no, get out of my life. I'm not interested. Almost immediately. Like you were shysty in the past, not interested. Shooting that down immediately. So be mindful of that. That may happen. Okay. Making the decision to leave a past path in the past. Okay. We have the Page of Swords, a new direction coming in, new communication coming in, a new idea for your future coming in, a new path for you is emerging at this time. And a lot of you probably already know what this path looks like and what it is. This could be an idea that you have like, oh, I'm going to start my own business. You know, I think I've learned everything that I could from the career that I'm in. I'm wanting to be an entrepreneur now, or I'm wanting to be like a consultant. So you may be entering into that journey. Some of you may be entering back into school. Some of you may be breaking up with somebody because it's like we already been through everything we're supposed to be through or go through, and there's nothing left here for us to enjoy or gain for whatever reason. Some of you may be, you know, ending your single life, heading into a relationship. You know, it'll look different for all of you exactly what this ending, new beginning is, but Page of Swords shows that energy, a new life path coming forward. We have the Queen of Wands coming out in reverse. This also came out for group number 1. Okay, this is an energy here that can be a little bit like needing to be in control, needing to have all of the answers now, needing to know exactly how the future is going to unfold. So I would say avoid stepping into that energy, and also avoid anybody who may be like very bad at like micromanaging, being overly bossy, my way or the highway type of person. I would definitely look out for that. We have the Fool. Oh my gosh. Taking the leap of faith, going out of that gate that we saw in the Garden and the Gate card. I think before the year is over, you're going to have begun a really exciting, also possibly a little scary, new life path for yourself that you intuitively feel drawn to. Yeah, it feels like either like a new job, a move, a new relationship, something like that. You're trusting the process, and it feels intuitively like it's good for you. You know, there's good intentions here. And you don't know what challenges may come up for you in the future with this, but you're just listening to your gut in the present moment, and that's fine. We have the Six of Swords in reverse, trying to get to calmer shores and settle down. I think a part of you really wants to just settle down, so that way your root chakra is not so activated all the time, like startled all the time. Like some of you may be wanting to settle down in life a little bit more in general, like settling into a long-term relationship. Maybe you're sick and tired of dating. And, you know, you're taking a leap of faith here by entering into a new relationship, or even leaving a relationship or something like that. And it's like, you just want to settle down in life, or even like with career as well. Like, I just want to, you know, I just want things to settle down. I just want to have solid ground, a solid income. And I see the universe manifesting that for you within like the rest of 2024, as well as into 2025. I feel like you really are going to have more prosperity there, more like groundedness and security. And then we have the Emperor coming out as your final card, which shows a great deal of organization and divine masculine energy, giving you a plan, giving you a purpose. This is your own divine masculine energy. It's like, this is what I'm doing. I am focused. I am trusting of my intuition. I know I can accomplish anything I set my mind to, and I am charging forward like the ram in this new direction. I have a great clear vision of this new direction, this new path that I am on, And I am absolutely charging forward with great organization, a clear mind, and great logic. I logically can see any red flags that people have and ignore the heck out of them. Not ignore the heck out of them. Ignore the heck out of the person, not the red flags. Oh my God. Like, reject this person. Oh, that was really bad wording. Reject this person or this drama and understand my own worth. Get myself to solid ground in life, to a secure place in life. So very, very beautiful. The rest of the year, I would recommend just taking the practical steps that bring you along further on this journey. You know, definitely say no to individuals from your past who were shysty and conniving, and say yes to this brand new path that like your intuition is really, really pulling you towards. Don't be afraid to let go of any long-held relationship, location, job, whatever that just doesn't feel right for you anymore, and move forward confidently into the future. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and my shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course. So check those things out. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome. Let's see what's in store for you for the rest of 2024. So the rune that came out for you is called Suilo, and it is the sun rune. Beautiful, beautiful energy that just casts a warm glow on all areas of your life. This is especially positive for any legal things that you may be involved with. They will go in your favor. Also, love life looking tremendously beautiful and good. And just life sort of thriving in general, especially if you've been feeling like life has been difficult or you've been in some more shadowy energies for these past several months or even years. I just feel like the end of 2024, the remaining time we have left of the year, it's going to go very, very smoothly for you. And a lot of different areas of your life will be having a boost of good, positive energy. Okay. In particular, I'm telling you, like, any legal situation will be going in your favor, or any love situation will be going in your favor. This is especially great for partnerships coming closer together. There's like just a warm, glowy energy when it comes to the rest of your year. We have the new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. Guys, if you selected group number 3, I'm telling you, like, your love life, your romance is really shining beautifully right now. And the new moon represents new energies there. A new romantic cycle begins. And it just feels like you're able to romance life itself a little bit more. Even if you're super single or you've been in a long-term relationship forever, it's like still you're romanticizing life itself. Maybe you have extra resources to really purchase the things that you want to purchase and do the things that you want to do outside of your home. And again, like, just love itself, how you connect with people one-on-one. It feels very sweet and romantic. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just really positive energies. I'm telling you. We have taking risks, and I believe this is a hawk here. Beautiful energy. Stunning energy. It feels like a lot of you are taking a leap of faith when it comes to opening your heart up to someone. Also taking risks in career and with like your business, with your life. Not weird risks, not like, what's the word? Not bad risks, but like, I feel like when you open your life up to love in general, when you open your life up to inviting more heart-based energies, it's always a risk because it could end. You know, it can turn into something that's more painful, or it can be something beautiful. It could be something that changes your life forever in a positive way. So I definitely feel like any risks that you may be taking right now are paying off. Same thing with any legal things that you may be getting involved with, especially with the Libra coming out as well. Oh my God, if any of you are involved in any like paperwork, legal stuff, even if like you're applying to certain things, I'm seeing it going in your favor. I'm seeing acceptances. the outcomes that you want, being successful. And you know what? That's always a risk too, because it's always like, well, what if I don't get it? What if it doesn't work out for me? But I see it working out for you very beautifully. We have Ask Your Angels coming out. I see you connecting with your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors a lot more at this time. It feels like you are protected by divine spirits and energies, which is stunning. We have the World coming out as well. See, this is a collective energy I've been feeling for everybody for the rest of 2024. It feels like there's a massive turning point. We're entering into a new era. Pluto is moving into Aquarius, which it will stay until like 2043 or something crazy like that. So for the next 20 years, like that brand new cycle, the next 2 decades, it begins in November. At this time, a lot of us are walking away from the old stories that we were telling ourselves, the old energies that we found ourselves in, the karmic past constantly repeating itself. And we are finishing up this big, massive chapter in our lives and entering into a new era. And so for the rest of 2024, I see you making that transition. And even on this World card, we see this portal here. This is from the Tarot Major Arcana deck. So it's literally just a deck full of Major Arcana cards. And he's going into the portal as one person and coming out as another. And I feel like that's very symbolic for what's happening for you, where it's like you're going to enter into 2025 with a completely different set of circumstances, a completely different energy and confidence and pep in your step. Okay, I am seeing more prosperity. I'm seeing more romantic love very, very strongly. We have the Door to Spirit coming out in reverse. Okay, so this with Ask Your Angels is really, really asking you to stay connected spiritually, because that's going to be what helps you through these changes, like navigate through these changes on a daily basis. Okay, so whatever sort of rituals you do, whether that is setting things up at your altar, praying, meditating, shamanic journeying, whatever it may be, definitely just make sure you're continuously staying in touch with the spiritual nature of life, because your lovely spirit guides want to give you day-to-day advice beyond just like readings like this. So that way, making this transition and taking the right risks will be easy for you. We have the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, which literally is the 3rd eye chakra, staying psychically, spiritually connected. It feels like soulmate level love is entering into your life. It feels like divine fated circumstances are here. You're feeling it. And I would not be shocked if a lot of you started connecting more with your, like with divination or your own abilities, or finding a way to tune into what your intuition is trying to tell you. And then we have the Sun coming out in reverse. So you have the Sun rune and also the Sun card, but this one is in reverse here. So, you may not necessarily feel super abundant right now. Like there may be some challenges in your life. However, this sunny energy is trying to come through. So I am seeing an increased focus on creative projects. Okay, any blockages in your romantic life will be resolved within the rest of 2024. So there's a promise there from your angels, your guides. And so like basically when you are entering into 2025, you're going to have a lot more done creatively. Your love life is not going to have these blockages anymore. And things are just going to be flowing very beautifully for you. So that's stunning energy. It's really great. And I know right now at this very moment, you may be doubting some of that, but you don't have to doubt it. Take the leaps of faith that you feel guided to take. Listen to your intuition along the way. Connect with your angels and your other soulmates, like friends, family, etc. Talk to them. And then take action on whatever guidance comes through. You'll be fine. You will successfully make this beautiful life transition and invite in these loving, wonderful, romantic, creative energies that are wanting to come through. You will see success when it comes to legality, your government monetary notes, aka your money, legal proceeds being successful, romantic life popping off, creative life popping off. This is what your new life looks like. Okay, the next 20 years is significant. We have the 8 of Cups coming out as your first tarot card. Yeah, and this is perfect. See, the moon is there, which represents one's intuition. And this is you back here with this red cloak. It's like you had 8 cups standing and it was okay. Like you were content with everything going on in your life. However, you need to listen to your intuition and take the journey to find your 10 of cups, your complete emotional fulfillment. And you know what? When you walk away and you start this new path, there will be other people drawn to what you leave behind. That's just how it works. The universe wastes nothing. Okay. So for example, if you are walking away from any relationships or like a home or whatever, it's like you will find somebody to love. Okay, I just got a really specific message that came in my mind. There's like one single person watching group number 3 who may be giving up a child for adoption. And this is confirmation on your journey for doing that that child is going to be loved. So if anybody's going through the hard decision to do that, just know that, or anything along with that nature, you know, you walking away from something that could have been a very fulfilling path for you, but you understand that there is something else for you in the future. Any decision, any hard decision that you had to make to, any risk you had to take to walk away or walk towards someone or something, you know, and your intuition was what was guiding you to do this. It will be okay. You know, whatever you're leaving behind, they will be okay. They will be loved. Everything is in alignment. Those who are meant to connect with them will connect with them. All will be well. And have the strength to move forward towards the things that your intuition guides you towards, because that is what's in alignment with you. Beautiful. So we see a lot of like listening to your intuition these next few weeks of 2024. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming out in reverse with this rabbit here. Try not to rush any processes. Things actually may be moving along quicker than anticipated. I feel like you have it in your head that something's going to take forever. This could be a legal process. This could be a relationship taking off, but it's going to be a lot shorter than you realize. So prepare for the future path where things may actually move forward a lot more quickly than anticipated. Okay, prepare for that. Even if it doesn't end up happening like that, like just make sure you're prepared for it. We have the 7 of Pentacles coming out, working hard. Okay, finally starting to see some results for your hard work. It feels like work that you did in the past is paying off. Okay, I'm seeing if any of you like worked hard to set up some sort of passive income or business, you may be seeing some results from that in the rest of 2024 and continuously pouring energy into something so that way it can become like a system that functions on its own. You know, if you have like certain investments or like passive income products or something like that, I see you like working on that continuously and making that like your new future path, like setting up a lot of streams of income for yourself that are more passive, meaning that you don't have to exchange your time for money. It's like you spend some time in the beginning creating something, some sort of foundational service or offering, and then once it's set up, and you just need to maintain it after that. I don't know why I'm seeing passive income may be a big thing for some of you. You may be going in that direction. Some of you may be getting into stocks. You may be getting into investments, things like that. And you're starting to see a little bit of results from that. And you're like, you know what, this was a good idea. And so you may be setting up more like investments, stocks, or passive income opportunities for yourself. Okay, so if any of you have your own business or investments, I'm seeing you focusing on that side of your life a lot more for the rest of 2024. We have the 3 of Wands in reverse. There could be like trying to plan some sort of travel or future path here, but the plans, I don't know. Also, we see that hawk imagery again. So some of you guys may have the hawk spirit as a spirit guide right now. The hawk spirit is a powerful guide that protects us and allows us to see past, present, and future very clearly and helps us navigate the best future path. So there could be some future planning happening for 2024, or you're just like really wanting to get more concrete plans for the future. But there may be other things you have to do first before you can start really, really planning. We have the Two of Wands. See, and look, normally this doesn't have two people on it, but in this deck, it does have two people on it. And again, it's that romance, planning a future with someone that you love. Yeah, planning travel with a loved one or like a move, some sort of future together. It's really beautiful. And it's like you're holding the world in your hand. The world is your oyster. You're on your castle, which represents your heart, your feelings for each other. And you're like, okay, like let's move forward from here. What do we want to do here? Which is extremely beautiful. Partnerships are really supported right now with all this Libra energy. Not just romantic ones though. Even business partnerships are supported right now and things like that. Or even like gym partnerships, like you and a buddy go to the gym together, work out together. Partnerships are supported. Life becomes easier when you have people working alongside you. King of Wands is a great example of this energy because this is somebody who is mature and can work beautifully alongside people. This is somebody who has a lot of charm, a lot of charisma, very, very beautiful, sensual. And this is somebody who wants to plan for the future. They have a vision for the future and they just want to move things forward with you, which is so stunning. And this could even be your energy as well. And then we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's like there's so many different things though. That's the thing. I feel like the energy feels up in the air for like your future, but there's a lot of discussions taking place about the future for the rest of 2024. Okay, so you and a partner may be discussing like what that future looks like, or you may be even making business plans for yourself for the future. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this thing, open up this stream of income for myself, and then after that, I'm gonna work on this, and then like creating your own like business, career, finance plan for like the next 20 years. I actually highly recommend doing that during this time. That's a great idea. Thanks for joining me for this reading. Group number 3. I love this idea. Because, you know, with Pluto going into Aquarius, I think it's really great for all of us right now to just establish our long-term visions and goals for the next 20 years specifically. And so, yeah, write down what you want to experience these next 20 years, like generally overall, what you want that to look like, and maybe even get started on more specific planning for like 2025. I think that would be an amazing idea. And then we have the Six of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Yeah, I feel like a lot of karma is going to even itself out. We see those scales again here. A lot of karma is evening itself out. Any bad karma that you have against yourself will be sort of evening itself out. Any good karma that you have will be evening out. The energy feels phenomenal for group number 3 for the rest of 2024. There's love in the air. There's justice in the air. A lot of luck is on your side. A lot of support is on your side. This is a great time to plan your future, long-term future, and talk about that future with the people who it's relevant with. This is a great time to connect with your angels, your ancestors, your guides, and stay in touch with that psychic intuition. A lot of you are continuing to work hard, trying to establish more streams of income for yourself. 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Trust the process. Any delays in your journey right now are very, very temporary. And if any of you are making a difficult decision to walk away from someone or something because your intuition is guiding you to something more, just know that you're making the right decision, and you know, whatever you're walking away from will be loved and cherished and supported by the person who is meant to love and cherish and support them. So you don't have to worry about what you're walking away from. They will be taken care of by the universe, okay? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely like this video. Comment how it resonated down below. I would love to hear your stories if you feel comfortable sharing, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, and my online tarot reading course. So check it out. Bye-bye.